Coddle, Dublin Coddle. So I've been asked about it so many times, and today I'm going to give it a go. But I have to change it slightly, lads, because this is what coddle is meant to look like. And how does anybody think that that's visually appealing? I just can't understand, because it looks absolutely horrendous. It's one of the ugliest looking dishes I've ever seen in my life. Of course, I know it might taste nice, and I know I'm probably insulting people from Dublin as well, but we have our own horrendous looking meal in Limerick as well called packet and tripe, which maybe I'll recreate on the channel down the line, that looks awful and tastes great, but it just looks terrible, lads. But I'm going to give coddle a go today. I'm going to make some minor changes. I'll try keep it to the original as much as I can, but this can't be allowed in my kitchen, lads. This is just horrendous. It is awful. So I'm going to change it up slightly. So hopefully you'll enjoy it, and hopefully be a decent coddle, and I'll stay true to the recipe quite a bit. And don't forget, you can buy a bacon and cabbage t-shirt from my shop if you want, and I have loads of other cool t-shirts there as well. And this is how I make a little bit of money through the channel, because a lot of work goes into these videos, and I don't really get paid off YouTube besides these bits and bobs. If you like the t-shirt, appreciate it, show some support, brilliant. Well, let's get on to making this coddle anyway, and hopefully we'll make it look a little bit nicer. Right, lads, diving straight into it here with a nice brown onion, bag of carrots, bit of gammon, and some sausages. So we're going to get all this stuff together. I'm going to start with the meat first. Going to chop up the gammon. Nice chunky bits of meat I'm going for here. Little bit of fat on it, like a nice big chunky bit of bacon, like it looks the job. I'm going to get the carrots out onto the chopping board here. They're already peeled. I just need to chop them. Nice chunky carrots like you would do for any stew. Now, like all Irish foods, all decent Irish foods, it's very easy enough to make this meal. I'm going to go on to my onion next, and I'm going to chop the onion chunky enough, big old chunks of onion, because you're going to kind of stew it down for at least an hour. So yeah, the bigger the better, not too big though. Around this size is perfect. So once the onion has, I'm going to grab a leek, I'm going to open it, I'm going to wash it, cut it. So I have leeks, celery, carrots, and some onion and garlic. Now apparently you throw everything you have in the cupboard into coddle, so someone will tell me some of these ingredients are wrong, but this is what I have in my cupboard, so this is what I'm going to use. And then I'm going to brown off the sausages first. Traditionally, coddle is boiled rather than browned off, but the browning off gives the mallard effect, which adds more flavour, more depth of flavour when you're stewing. So I prefer to do it this way, even though it's not traditional. And I'm going to brown off the meat as well. And when I was doing a bit of the research for this, I seen loads of different versions. I seen the boiled version and I seen browned off version. So that's the version I'm going to stick to today. So once I brown off the meat, I go in with the onions, the rest of the veg, and I kind of cook that down for a couple of minutes until all the flavours kind of come together a bit. And then I'm going to add the meat back in after this, and I'm going to add some chicken stock. So these are all the vegetables I had left over from Christmas. Usually I'd put flour in at this point if I was making a stew, but because I'm using potatoes and they're quite starchy and waxy, we don't need to use flour for thickening up this coddle today. I will fire in my old chicken stock though, and I'll fill it up with water, and then I'll get the meat back in, and yeah, cook it down for about an hour till the potatoes cook through, because the meat's kind of, you know, that'll cook quick enough. So once the vegetables cook down and the potatoes, then you're good to go. So I'll mix it all together, infuse those flavours. I will throw an old herb or two in here. I put some bay leaf in and rosemary, which I suppose is wrong as well, but it will add some amazing flavour to this coddle. So this is it after cooking for an hour. I boiled it up, reduced it. It still looks fairly ugly, lads, to be honest, so it's not far off the original. Let's see what the small fella thinks of it. Look, I'll still give him some anyway to see if he like it. And yeah, I'm going to serve up my own one now and the wife's one, and yeah, it's not looking too bad. It's better than some of the ones I've seen online anyway. You know, it's still an ugly dish in fairness, but nothing an old bit of fresh parsley can't sort out. You know, it makes it look better. Green, white and gold. Look, beautiful. Orlin's favourite. It's not looking too bad, this coddle, lads. It actually looks half decent. And bit of parsley over my one, bit of parsley over the wife's. This is best eaten by a nice warm fire. And yep, that was it, lads. That's the coddle. Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know what I did right and what I did wrong in the comment section. I'm sure I did loads of stuff wrong, but I'll tell you one thing, it tasted not bad at all. Clean plates all around. Even my son, he seemed to enjoy it some bit. So I think we will give it another go down the line. So we did enjoy it at the end of the day. Let me know if there's any more stuff, any Irish stuff I might have missed that you want me to make. Any traditional dishes around Ireland I might not have heard of. And I will make the packet and tripe as well in the future. Since I'm a Limerick man myself, I'll make our own Limerick dish as well down the line. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that malarkey. And I will see you in the next video. Hopefully. Bye bye. See you later. Good luck. Sláinte.